Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Fan Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
If you're a fan of comic books and comic book conventions, Daytona Beach Comic Con needs to be on your list of must-attend events. It's a show that actually focuses on comic books. Imagine that! This year's event is happening on Saturday, September the 6th, and Sunday, September the 7th. Silverline creators will be there, so we'll see you at the show. If you find yourself in the Orlando area, and let's be honest, doesn't everyone come to Orlando for the House of Mouse? Head over to Coliseum of Comics to get your comic book fix. Be sure to check out their location on East Colonial Drive, where they carry a wide selection of independent comics, including Silverline books. Stop by and don't forget to tell them Silverline sent you. Hey, if you're an independent comic creator looking to get your comic printed, look no further than Kablam Digital Printing. They print our comics and do a fantastic job. They can even print special edition covers. When you reach out to them, be sure to tell them Silverline sent you. Looking for a bold way to boost your business? Advertise with Silverline Comics, reaching readers across the U.S. and around the world. Affordable rates, passionate fans, and national and international exposure, all packed inside thrilling, action-packed comics. All ads must be PG-13, perfect for reaching all ages. Spots are limited. Grab your ad space today and become part of the adventure. Silverline Comics, where adventure lives and your brand thrives. Email us at silverlinepublishingllc@gmail.com for more information. And make mine Silverline.
Hi, this is Tim TK, host of That Silverline Show on Tuesday. Join us at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific every Tuesday night as we discuss pop culture and the joys of making comics.
Hi, I'm Barb Kilber, co-host of Silverline's Wednesday Wham. Join us each Wednesday nights as we discuss comics, literature, movies, and anything else that may catch our attention.
I'm Roland Mann, and I host Silverline's Silver Sunday. Join me every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern as we make mine Silverline.
Hola! Thank you for joining us tonight. I am going to turn the mic over to John tonight so he can introduce us, and he's going to take over the show tonight. So take it away, John.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in to Silverline's Wednesday Wham this evening. It looks like we have a hey, yo, madness. How's it going, Pops? Good to see you. Glad that you're here. So, it looks like we don't have many of us here tonight, and so hopefully we get a large audience because we could use their help. Let's do some introductions first, and let me see if I can do this because I haven't done this with the screens yet. Right above me, we have Barb. Barb, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
I am Barb Kilbert, professional of 36 years now, I think. Worked for everybody under the sun and then some. I'm the creator of Divinity and the CFO of Silverline Comics.
36 years professional, really? So you've been doing it since you were 6 years old. Impressive.
Right, right.
Impressive.
I'm a child prodigy.
You started out with crayons.
Yeah.
Now let's see if I can do this. Yes. Over there, Mr. Rob Davis. Tell us about you.
You're mirrored, man.
I'm mirrored. I can see it on mine.
Yeah, because I'm here.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, now you got it. Yeah, and my camera keeps switching me to this way rather than this way, so that's why I'm in this position tonight. But I'm Rob Davis. I've been in the industry probably about 37 years myself, starting as an inker, then as a letterer, then an inker, then a penciler, and have been penciling since then and doing characters from the past, like Merlin all the way into the future with Star Trek and its different permutations and all kinds of stuff in between. And in the last, well, I don't know how many years now, I've been working on different stuff for Silverline Comics, as well as doing some of my own self-publishing. And latest from Silverline was Twilight Grim, which is out earlier this year, and did the penciling, inking, and I'm trying to remember who. I think Mike Belcher lettered it. So, and Mickey Clausen colored it.
Love
So,
Mickey. He and I go way back.
Next time we have, if you don't have a copy of any of those 4 issues, next time we have a crowdfunder, hop over there and pick up some back issues of it and everything else we have. But I believe we don't have any crowdfunders running at the moment, do we?
Not at the moment.
I didn't think
one
so.
we
It's
have
probably...
had was concluded, but please like, share, and follow.
Yes, please.
You mentioned Twilight Grim. Who is the writer on that one?
R.A. Jones.
All right. Name sounds familiar. Not quite sure why, but
Robert Jones.
Sounds familiar.
Robert A. Jones.
He used to be a Malibu writer way back when. He writes books.
Before that, he wrote critiques of reviews. Excuse me, that's the proper word I'm looking for. He wrote reviews of comic books in Amazing Heroes. That's where he made his name, and then he started writing comic books himself. And he and I got hooked up on a book called Scimitar with Malibu. It was actually, I think it was Eternity, which was a subset
I didn't know you
of
did
Malibu.
Scimitar. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I drew the X-rated at times. It was definitely PG-13 most of the time, but there were a couple of times when we went off script. We went NG-17, not quite X, but probably NG-17, and it ran for about 3 or 4 years, and then we went our separate ways. And then the last few years ago, R.A. was doing some stuff with Silverline, and he was asked, which artists would you like to work with? He goes, kind of like work with my old pal Rob Davis. And so Roland got a hold of me, and the rest is history.
Yeah, and he scripted the first.
Yes,
I wrote, but he scripted the first 4 issues of Divinity with me.
Did he really?
Yeah, because I mean, while I've written in the past, I've never scripted, and boy, is that a different animal than just writing, you know. So I had to learn as I went, and he scripted for me, and then I took over scripting as of issue 5.
Very cool. And, you know, just in case anybody out there doesn't know, I was being a little facetious. R.A. Jones, of course, I remember from back in the day with you know, the old books. But I was kind of giving a little bit because we may see his name tonight somewhere.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, that's so some foreshadowing.
Yes, sir. So, everybody, my name is John Medic. I write and do some editing. My main book is Sniper and Rook. Sniper and Rook Area 51, number 1 has come out from Silverline already. I'm working on issue 2 and 3 to wrap up that miniseries. Hopefully have that out hopefully get one of those out by the end of the year, early next year. The number 1 was a January launch, so maybe we could aim for that as well. And next to me on that side, yay, I did it right this time. We have the Scarlet Cylon, which is also me. So tonight, yes, thank you. You guys got it. You guys are so awesome. And so tonight, we are going to be talking about movies, films, comics, and so, you know, we're going to kind of take a look at some films where the average ordinary person might not have realized that had comic book origins of some sort. So we're going to look through some of those titles tonight in order for me to be able to do a PowerPoint. And people are going, oh my God, John and his PowerPoints. I was well known for those. It was going to be really beneficial if I had 2 screens. So I've got a laptop over here, my wife's laptop over here. And I am going to be sharing a screen in a second. And Barb, thank you so much for running the stuff behind the scenes for me tonight.
Barb's running tech tonight.
I really appreciate you.
I'm just a tech person tonight.
And
Although I
we
do have a few movies that surprised me.
Yeah.
cool. And yeah, all right. So do we have, okay, so we've got, how many people do we have in audience yet? Do we have anybody in there, Barb?
Yeah, 11 people are watching.
11 people.
Yay.
All right,
Thanks for
everybody
coming
throw
in.
your name in chat. Who's out there? We want to know who's out there.
Some of them are
Say
shy.
hello. Yeah, well,
There's
that's
some
okay.
that are, yeah, that's okay. Some
And
people are shy, but some people they contribute every week.
Katie Shaw. Hello there, Katie. How you doing tonight? You may want, we may ask you to play along. Anybody else out there that want us to kind of throw a name in? All right. So our topic tonight, and as more people come in, feel free to throw your name in there. And as we ask for some numbers, feel free to go ahead with that too. The topic tonight was a comic. Like, we know these days, now that comic book movies are big and common, most people usually know when something comes from comic book origins or comic book roots. But back in the day, and you'll see a lot of stuff from 90s. Oh, sewing one of your dragon plushies. Very cool, Katie. Hopefully we could entertain you while you're working on that tonight. Especially back in the 90s, there were a lot of films that came out that had comic book origins, early 2000s as well, but people didn't necessarily know because the comic book movies weren't such a thing yet. And that's kind of what we're going to play around with tonight. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
all right.
Go for it.
As my kid says, and the audience goes mild. All right, come on. Let's liven it up. All right.
Yay.
So,
the audience goes wild. Yay.
let's try this. All right. So what I have prepared for this evening is a board with 16 different films.
Okay, we're doing this Jeopardy style.
Very pseudo Jeopardy style. And unfortunately, because I was running to the last minute, putting all of this together, and all the links should work and everything should be right, I didn't have the option to remove the numbers once we call them. So I'm doing it old-fashioned way tonight. But ladies first, Katie, would you like to give us a number that you would like us to start with for the movies tonight?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, she's sewing, so she might not have her hand available. We'll give her a moment. And if Katie doesn't ring in first, then we'll go Barb and then see if Katie throws in. So,
All right.
Up S8, Katie, thank you so much. All right. So, and as we go through the movies, we can kind of talk about them a little bit. Most of these I've seen, some of them I haven't. It's going to be a throwback for a lot of folks, I'm sure, as we're going back a couple decades. So, S8. Who saw?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
All right. Who saw the movie Tank Girl?
I didn't see it, but I knew it was a movie.
Yeah, I knew it was. I think I watched it, but I don't remember.
So, Tank Girl.
Yeah, we're talking way back.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So it was originally
1995. Yeah.
91. So actually, I the film 95. Yeah. So the book came out from Dark Horse in 91. Very, very pointy missiles there. It started off in the UK. It was serialized in a magazine. People are kind of fighting over the rights to be able to reprint it in the US. Dark Horse won. What I remember most about Tank Girl is that my best friend Harry, who's still my best friend, was absolutely crushing on Lori Petty, who played Tank Girl in the movie.
I was trying to remember her name. It was Lori Petty.
Yeah. And I don't know why I remember that other than Harry completely crushing on her for like forever and a day.
Well, I can see why.
So, Rob and Barb, have you seen the film? Have you read
have.
The book? Is one I'm not knowledgeable in.
No,
I haven't read the book, but I did see the movie, and I have very vague recollections of it because I'm old.
We are talking, 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're talking a while back.
A
lot of lives gone by since then.
Well, Katie started us off well with S8. Let's go return to the main board. And I see that there's just a slight lag. But all right, cool. Barb, where would you like to go next?
Well, 13 is my absolutely favorite number.
Any reason?
Today's the 13th.
Yep, I was born on Friday the 13th.
Were
My
you
daughter
really?
was. I
Me
was.
too.
My daughter was
Me
born on
too.
the 13th. My grandmother was born on the 13th. So
When
Mhm.
my
13 it is.
when my dad was what's it called? Like when you're in the military and you complete your tour, what's it called when you come home?
You from your
like-
deployment?
No, like from the military. He was drafted and
Discharged.
discharged. Thank you. His discharge was a Friday
Okay.
the 13th.
Thank you. Did I
So-
get anything for answering that right, Alex?
You know what?
I didn't put it in the form of a question.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I should have done something in points. So yeah, Friday the 13th have always been very lucky in our house too. All right, so let's see what S13 brings us, Barb.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Men
Biggie.
in Black.
Men
Yes.
in Black. So, I mean, who does not know the film Men in Black? Everybody has seen Men in Black and the multiple sequels. But very few people knew at the time until it started up on the screen and it had a big introduction about it being a comic book right there. But when I was in the theater, I saw it in the theater, I was upset. I was actually like actively mad when they were showing the introduction and they were doing all the credits because it referenced it being a Marvel comic movie based on the Marvel comic. And I'm like,
Well,
that was
well,
not
what year was
that was not a
what
Marvel
year was
comic.
it?
97.
What year was it though? Marvel did
After
buy
they
out.
bought Malibu.
After they
did
bought
buy so
Malibu.
it could have been.
Exactly.
So they
And
took
so-
credit.
Yes, they did. So if we take a look at the middle picture, and I needed to put that in there, the Aircell #1 Men in Black, the original, and the other one was from the next series. So Silverline was publishing with Aircell back in the 90s. So original, we've been doing Cat and Mouse again. Roland's writing Cat and Mouse again. The original Cat and Mouse from Aircell has a cover logo very similar in the bottom right-hand corner, like the Aircell logo here. And then as you get into later issues of Cat and Mouse, like number 12 for sure, I know that one because my letter was in it, it looks more like to the one on the right. So there's actually like some Silverline connected DNA in all of this, which is pretty cool.
And Barb and I both have connections because Aircell was a sister publication of things that we worked on. Because
Eternity.
I was at
Adventure
Eternity.
Comics.
Yeah.
I was at Eternity and Adventure, and then Malibu. Plus, I knew the guy who started Aircell.
Who was that? Was that Ulm?
Barry Blair actually
Oh,
started
okay.
Aircell.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So Men in Black, what did you guys think about the film?
Loved it, loved it, loved it. Can you remind me who created it?
Lowell, was that
blanking.
Lowell? Yeah, Lowell Cunningham.
Yes,
Lowell
that's
Cunningham.
it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
The thing I remember the most always is the flashy thingy, which is what they call it,
Makes you, the thing that makes you forget. Yeah.
And how can you not forget the wonderful lead track that Will Smith did? It was catchy. It was good. It was a great summertime film. Very much enjoyable.
I think that the two leads had fantastic chemistry.
Yes.
It was entertaining and a massive hit.
When they brought in the third, was that Linda Florentino?
Oh gosh, I don't remember.
I want to say it is. I could be wrong.
I think
I think so.
I've seen Men in Black, the first one, several times.
Mhm.
The second one I've seen a few times, but the third one I think I've only seen once. So I don't remember much about it.
And if let's see. Oh, well, of course, MIB2. Laura Flynn Boyle played the bad guy.
Yeah.
Oh man. And was in love with her since like Twin Peaks. Very, very cool connection there. All right. Let's go ahead and back to the board. Rob, would you like to choose a number?
Well, somebody already took my number 13, so let's try.
Oh, yeah, I got to dust that off before we do it again.
I was born on the 13th, and it was a Friday when I was born as well.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, and in fact, it was 71 years ago today.
Yes,
So,
by the way,
Happy
everybody,
birthday!
happy birthday,
Yep,
Rob!
it is my birthday. I've been overwhelmed with stuff on Facebook and people calling me today. So, but let's go with S7.
S7. All right, sir. Let's see what you have chosen.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, a fantastic movie.
Great movie.
And here's a fun fact. I never thought Sean Connery was sexy or good looking until he did The Hunt for Red October. And then every movie after that, he was like fine wine. He was better when he was older, I think. I couldn't stand him in Man from or the Bond movies.
I liked him in the Bond movies, but then I was a kid when they came out. But I've liked him since then. Yeah, I thought he was excellent in this.
Was
I
a
think
silver
he
fox.
made the character. A number of different actors have played that character in different movies. I think
Alan Quartermain, right?
Alan Quartermain. I'm trying to think. Swayze played him in one.
Richard Chamberlain played him once.
Chamberlain played him, and I'm trying to think of the other actor back in I believe the 50s or 60s, and I cannot think of his name. Granger, maybe that's the yeah. I believe
Stuart Granger.
Stuart Granger. I think it was Stuart Granger. I can stand corrected if that's incorrect, but I believe that's right. That character has been played many different times. Now he's public domain,
Stuart
so
Granger.
anybody can play with him. Was I right?
You are correct. From King Solomon's Mines, 1950.
Okay,
yeah.
So I'll take the points.
Way to do that. Very nice. And
Sometimes I have the stupidest things stuck in this little brain of mine, so they come out occasionally. But yeah, Stuart Granger.
I remember. I've never read the comic or watched the movie. I did hear that there was some derivation from the comic to the movie. I think a character or two might have been swapped out for other ones. But
yes.
Other than that, I heard good things about both. So one of these days, I probably should get around to reading it.
Never read the comic, but I did see the movie and really liked it. It was a well done movie too. The art direction and the props were just stupendous.
Katie says happy birthday.
Thank you, Katie.
Katie, do you want to throw us another number? We're done with 7. We're done with 8. We're done with 13.
8.
Did we return to the main board?
I thought we did 8, didn't we?
No, I don't think so.
No, we haven't done 8.
No, Katie chose 8.
She did. S14. S14 she chooses.
All right, let's do S14.
Oh, man.
What is that?
The G-Men from Hell.
The G-Men from Hell.
Okay, I know nothing about this one.
Madman comics. Worse.
I didn't even know there was a movie.
I've got the DVD. I saw it in one of the bins in the middle of
good.
The middle of. Oh my God! What? I'm so blanking on words today. I apologize. I'm word finding everything. Like in the middle of an aisle at a Kmart, and I saw I was like, "What the heck is that?" It looks bizarre, and of course, the name right on top of it says Michael Allred's G-Men, and Michael Allred, everybody connects with Mad Men. So that was the first appearance of the G-Men from Hell from Madman's comics with G-Men. They showed up in 2000. Film was not 2017. That is a typo. I apologize for that. I should be fired. Let's see.
What year was it?
I'm pulling it up right now. 2000.
Oh, okay.
So, yep, that one was 2000. What's that? No. The comic was 2000. The film was 2000. No, that can't be right. Okay, so the comic book or the movie was 2000. And Madman Comics, The G-Men from Hell number 104 was August of 2000, probably to tie in with the movie. First appearance of them, I'm not sure what that is. So I apologize for that one.
That's definitely an obscure one.
Yeah, it definitely is. Who's the main guy in the middle there?
The actor, or
Yeah, the actor.
I'm not recognizing him right off.
Neither am I.
Really?
Sorry.
Yeah, it looks like the
Gary
on the
Busey.
left.
Is it really?
Gary
oh, wow,
Busey.
Yeah, I can't
with the
tell. It's
sneer
too
on
small.
Oh, it's
the
too small.
sneer, and I zoomed in and still couldn't get him.
Yeah,
and with the sneer, he doesn't look like himself. Yeah,
I had not
Wow.
seen anything from Gary Busey in like years, and then this thing's sitting on the top of like the pile of discs. I was like, I got to pick this up, and one of these days I'm shrink wrap it and watch it. Barb, would you like to choose?
Yeah, go back to the board.
Thank you.
I'm going to make this easy. It's S1.
S1. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut that one off.
Oh, The Crow.
classic.
Brandon Lee.
You know, and most people wound up remembering The Crow from being Brandon Lee's last work, you know, where he unfortunately, you know, became deceased.
This is the movie where we learned that prop guns, even when loaded with blanks, can be deadly.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that doesn't mean they don't have a
The
charge
wadding,
behind them.
yeah, the
wadding is still
wadding
behind
can
them.
actually do you some damage if it hits the right place, because it'll penetrate clothing and then skin, and if it hits in the right spot, it can take care of you.
Mhm.
You're bye.
But that was a really cool concept
Yes.
that James O'Barr came up with, I thought. And I thought that the movie adaptation was held right to the comic, pretty much. It was faithful to the original comic.
Well, it was such a powerful concept. If you messed with it at all, it messed it up. So yeah,
Right.
And to this day, people will swear that the soundtrack is one of the greatest soundtracks of all time. The soundtrack was well beloved by people my age, you know, high school, college, and such. When the film came out, it also features a song from one of my favorite groups, which really I kind of fell in love with that soundtrack. My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, which is a great band. They did the song After the Flesh on the film. And of course, in honor of the 90s, the picture that I had to put up for the movie was The Crow on Laserdisc. Because,
Ooh,
hey, it's the 90s.
that's right. All right. Do we turn the
You
main
guys,
board?
you guys remember Jim O'Barr actually being in the film?
No.
I did not know that.
He was one of the looters. So
Or
when
if
they
I've
show,
forgotten.
so when they show, like, you know, everything like burning and everything, he was one of them running away with a television set.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he was
Very
looting
cool.
in the movie. Yeah,
That's funny.
Cool tidbit.
Rob, sir, where would you like to go? And Katie, feel free to start thinking about your next number. And anybody else that's in chat, throw out numbers.
We've got more
Do we
viewers
do-
out there. We're up to
Yeah.
15.
Did we
Come on.
do 5? Did we do S5?
We did not do 5 yet.
Let's do that.
All right, and hey, chat folks, anybody who's watching, any audience members, feel free to throw in the chat, give us numbers, and we can put those into rotation.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't black them out, so we don't know. We can't show you which ones we've chosen already if you weren't here.
Yeah, but you know, I've got it written down, so I'll say, choose another one, and I'll call them by name. All right, so let's do an S5.
S5. What is that one? Ooh,
The Mask with Jim Carrey. I actually inked The Mask for Dark Horse.
What?
At least
she
a
has
couple
a
issues.
direct connection.
However, would I have ever known that, Barb? That is so cool. That is
I
awesome.
I only did a couple of issues. I only filled in for a couple of issues, but I did, yeah.
So
look at this. Look at who starred in that. I had forgotten.
Jim Carrey.
Well, I knew Jim Carrey, but it was
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz. Yeah, I had
Oh,
forgotten
yeah.
she was in that.
And that's why I had to throw that extra picture in, because this is the film that kind of really put her on the map. And
put Jim Carrey on the map too.
Yep. But everybody remembers Mask, Jim Carrey, but in Cameron Diaz, it's like, okay, that's worthwhile putting that on there too. But yeah, definitely people usually remember, Jim Carrey, all of his animated faces. But just that Mask #1 cover. Oh my God. I mean, I remember working in the comic store when that thing came out and that went on that shelf that day. And I was just like, this is one of the coolest looking covers I've ever seen. It grabbed my attention immediately. So what did you guys think of the film?
I've only seen bits and pieces of it. So what I've seen of it, I like.
The comic, I like the comic, but I've never been a Jim Carrey fan. So sorry.
All righty then. All right. See what I did there?
Yeah, I got that.
I thought he was the perfect choice for the character myself. Because it needed somebody completely outlandish.
I did see the movie. I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't my choice. The kids watched it one time and I was in the room.
Mm-hmm. So you weren't really watching.
No.
Yeah, I thought he was. I thought he was a good choice for it in the fact that he could give it the outlandish touch that it needed.
Yeah, he definitely had the facial features for it, and like the way that he could just contort his face. They didn't need CGI. Yeah,
he has a rubber face. Yes.
All right, let's go back to the main board. Katie, if you'd like to throw us a number, feel free to go ahead and throw us a number. Anybody else in chat, please throw us a number. All right, we got Pops saying hi to Katie too. Katie's like popular tonight, and we appreciate you being here. S3. All right, Katie, you rock.
And Pops goes S7, so put him in the rotation.
All right, S7 will be next for Pops.
Bulletproof Monk.
Okay.
I know
our connection.
Film. You think?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the one I was alluding to earlier. Yeah, I was being cute. I loved this film. Chow Yun-fat, I totally loved his stuff. Replacement Killers was amazing. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, fantastic film. Could not believe when I went and saw that film, and I was like, it's subtitled. I had no idea that was a subtitled film. And Sean William Scott, huge Sean William Scott fan. And I don't think many of us say that. But if you remember Barb, because you were there, and Rob, you weren't, but years ago when we were doing some of the, Pops is saying over here trying to monitor the chats and 3 shows and 1 grandson. Sounds like you got multitasking down to a science. Very cool, Pops.
Yeah.
When we were
talking, grandkids don't come for a couple more days for me. So
when we were talking
we had our Sunday,
who we would want to do adaptations for like our comics. Sean William Scott was actually one of the gentlemen that I had wanted at one point to play Sniper for a Sniper and Rick movie.
Okay.
He was
doing casting for your comic.
Yeah, exactly. And so at that time, it would have been him and before she was way too popular to even consider it, Scarlett Johansson. That was the pairing at that point. And then now that
for the Dream Team.
Yep. And I've kind of redone it over the years, but Bulletproof Monk itself, this was a fun film. It was a great film. And then Rob, you want to tell us a little bit about that connection?
The connection is that R.A. Jones, I believe, wrote the comic book on which it was based.
Yes, he did.
So I have not read either the comic or seen the movie, so I can't comment on that at all. But I did know that R.A. had created it and had sold it to a production company. So Yeah,
So,
so
yeah.
congrats to him for that, man.
I was really stoked to be able to put this one in there, knowing that he is one of your longtime friends and collaborators. So I was looking forward to someone pulling that one.
Yeah,
So
we came that
thank you.
close to doing Scimitar.
Really?
We had a porn actress want to get the rights to it and do the movie.
What kind of actress?
To do
A porn actress.
PORN.
PORNE.
That's what I thought.
Adult movie actress.
Entertainment.
I was just making sure I heard correctly.
I am blanking on her name at the moment, but
Tracy Lord?
No, it wasn't Tracy Lord. It was someone about the same time she was famous, at about the same, a little lower tier than Tracy Lord's, but yeah, she and her agent were looking to. I even did some drawings of her in the costume.
Wow.
And then when we said, well, we'll get our agent on this, so that Malibu did. Suddenly, the whole thing kind of dried up because I think they were thinking they could roll us over and take us for nothing, but it didn't actually happen.
If you
That's a shame. It would have been fun.
I don't know if he can still do it these days, but RA used to do a killer imitation of Ray Harryhausen Monsters. He had the whole movement down and everything.
He was able to do stop motion animation on himself.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Oh, that is so cool.
Especially the skeletons from the
If-
Sinbad
if-
movies.
If you've never met him in person,
I've never had the privilege.
You're missing something. Not only is he a superb writer, he's a superb storyteller in person as well.
He can keep you in stitches
incredible.
for ages.
He will get you going, and you can't stop laughing. Or he's just great. He holds an audience in the palm of his hand. He's incredible.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, hopefully I'll have an opportunity to meet him someday. That would be nice. All right, so we're going back to the main board, and Pops has offered to choose S7 for us. Pops, thanks so much. So S7 tonight gets us...
Oh, we already did S7.
We did S7. Oh,
We did S7.
Oh no.
Sorry, Pops. Pick
Pops,
another one.
Throw another one in, and we'll make sure that we've got a 2, 4, 6, 9 through 12, 15, 16. S14. All right. S14 was pulled.
Spin the dial.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that one too. Sorry, Bobs. Third time's a charm.
Go back to the main board. 16.
S16. All right. So X16 is going to be a fun one. This one I was like, how do I introduce this one? It's like, okay, what about like a movie that has Robert Downey Jr.
And
Val Kilmer.
And Val Kilmer.
Names. And
Batman and Iron Man in the same film.
Right?
I know. I have the CD of this, or the DVD.
Or The Saint and Iron Man in the same film.
Yeah.
The Saint almost made it to my list today. I didn't get a chance to put that in there. The Saint didn't make it. The Spirit didn't make it. And yeah, but if I had more slots, I would have. But you know, when I saw this
I never realized this was a comic.
Well, it's not. All these years, 20 years, I've been thinking that this film was based on the cross-gen comic. And as I was doing prep for tonight's show, I found out there's no connection.
Oh, no!
Other than the same name. So that's why that was the last one on the list with the S16.
Well, here's an interesting piece of trivia about Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. In Japan, James Bond was known as Mr. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Really?
Yes.
And I know that there was another movie. I found this one out actually while I was looking some of this stuff up. There was another film with that name at some point. Let's see.
By the
So
way, the movie was awesome. You guys really need, even without my infatuation with RDJ, the movie was just so fun.
Well, those are two killer actors right there. I mean, you've got
so fun.
two
Yeah.
top tier actors,
and that's
And
why I
Val-
had all
Val
been so
Kilmer-
excited. About,
Val Kilmer played a gay guy, and it was just, the whole thing was just hilarious. It was well worth watching.
There was apparently a 1966 Euro spy film utilizing the same name. So, yep. So my mistake. Hopefully, I gave everybody a little bit of a laugh today. All right.
Well, in this particular case, the answer is this was a movie. Oh, it wasn't.
Exactly.
This was a comic. No.
Well, it was a comic, and there was a movie, but they are not related at all.
They are. Yeah.
Rob, do you want to choose a number for us? We've got 2, 4.
Have we done? We did. Did we do S15?
We have not done 15.
Let's do 15 then.
Let's go ahead and do 15. And I'm keeping an eye on time too. I was worried about how we would do on time. I think we're doing okay.
Yeah, we are. Plus, I can throw in a couple extra if we run out of time.
Wanted.
I saw this movie I had to, because it had Angelina Jolie, and hubby insisted. So we have this thing, my hubby and I, we watch movies where I like the guy and he likes the girl. So everybody's happy.
Very cool. Rob, have you seen Wanted or read Wanted?
Nope. Neither one. Nope. I didn't know it was a comic. I've heard of the movie.
Many people didn't. But, the film was a good film. I really enjoyed it, and I am not. Man, that movie was bad. The comic was great, Katie. So,
Katie.
Let me know if you agree at least with what I'm going to say. My favorite part of the film was okay. The Superman cape panel was awesome. So, can you guys tell, or is the picture a little bit too small of who the guy is with the gun?
Yeah, I can't really see it.
He's the son of an assassin. She takes him under her wing, but she's actually the bad guy, and the dad was the one that's been made out to be the bad guy. And so he's like hijinks ensue. James McAvoy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Professor X, First Class. So a young James McAvoy was in here. And Katie, now here, it's coming, Katie. My favorite scene is when he's in the office and he's like getting stressed, and there's a guy who's pissing him off, and he takes an ergonomic keyboard, smashes it across his face, keys go flying, and that actually leads into some of the credits. But it was a Chris Pratt. So we had Professor X nailing Star-Lord across the face with an ergonomic keyboard. It doesn't get better than that. So, Katie just said the plot of the comic is supervillains won, divide up the world, and now I have no clue how to deal with that.
That's cute.
That sounds realistic. I actually kind of sounds like reality, but I probably shouldn't go there.
I thought we were going to stay away from politics.
Oh, I wasn't even talking politics. I'm just talking in general. All right, but yeah.
Man.
So we may or may not see James McAvoy again. So, all right. So that was 15. So Katie,
my turn.
Yeah. Okay, Barb, and then Katie. Get us a number next after Barb.
All right, S11.
S11. 11 is my favorite number.
Okay.
So I made sure that this one was one of ones I really want to talk about.
Oh, Valerian. I saw this one too.
This movie got so much hate. This movie got just brutalized, and I had never watched it. The film was done by a guy named Luc Besson, who did things such as I saw Anna, which was a Soviet-Russian type of spy film, right before
A
the pandemic.
Nikita-like film.
And
Yeah,
then
very Nikita-ish.
La Femme Nikita.
La Femme Nikita type, yeah.
Yep. Well, actually, did he do Nikita? He might have done Nikita, or there was the other. Oh my God, the one that had a young Padme Amidala in it. Who played Padme? Why am I blanking on her name today?
Because I am too.
All right,
I
so
can't think of her name
The
either.
Professional. There we go, Leon, The Professional, with Natalie Portman.
That's
Yeah,
it. Yep.
So things that Luke Besson's worked on: The Professional, The Fifth Element, Lucy, Valerian. Expensive film, very expensive film. He, like I said, he did Anna. I love Anna. I saw that in the theater like 6 times. He did The Messenger, which was really cool. It's a Joan of Arc film. He had his hands in like the Transporter films. He's done a lot of stuff. Valerian, very cool science fiction, very beautiful to look at. But a lot of people are saying the story wasn't so great, but it was beautiful. It was actually based upon a French comic that was serialized starting in the 60s and then collected and put out. If you have not seen Valerian, I would say give it a shot and go into it not expecting the best.
I saw it
film
somewhere and
ever?
it didn't appeal to me, like on Netflix or something like that. I saw it listed. So 2017, that's fairly recent, really.
Yeah.
No, that's another typo. That was my basic form. No, wait, that was 2017. No, that can't be right. Can it really?
Speaking
Yeah, no,
of
it was 2017.
French comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you did not know that the 1962 to 64 comic book Barbarella was made into the film Barbarella with Jane Fonda. Mm-hmm.
Crazy
Good call.
film.
That one didn't make the list today either, but that would have been one of them that would have been I bet people didn't know that was a film one too.
Well, that's because the comic book was back in the 60s, you know. But yeah, that was a French comic book. I've seen the movie Barbarella because everybody was like, "Oh, you got to watch Barbarella because your name's Barbara." Oh yeah, that's so original.
Oh my gosh! All right, so we've got Katie saying, "Let's go to S12." So Nem NEM out there, good comic, just like John Carter.
2017, yeah.
Let me guess.
Was 2017.
The piano scene where she's got the orgasm scene.
All right, so Katie says, "Let's go S12."
Barbed wire.
There's barbed wire. Yep.
Yeah.
Not too far off from what Rob was talking about actresses before. When Barbed Wire was released into the theater, people were usually more interested in her other film, the one with Tommy Lee. Barbed Wire itself, the film didn't get the get the joke, everybody. It didn't get the best
It's a
reviews.
tie-in, yeah.
But what I do remember from her and that, with it being her first film, she actually did get a tattoo of barbed wire on her arm in honor of her first film. I thought that was kind of cool that she immortalized it on her body.
I actually
did. You did. What did you think of it, Barb?
For a first time movie, she was a first time movie.
Yeah, before that, she'd been on what is the name of the
she's gotten much as time has gone by. I hear that she just did the new movie with Liam Neeson,
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun. And I heard that she blew it out of the park.
Oh, very cool.
Liam Neeson and her.
And now they're dating.
Yeah. Are they really?
Yeah.
They are.
Qui-Gon Jinn is dating Barbed Wire.
Yep.
That's right.
Wow. Only like in our comic and like movie universes. I mean, this is so cool. This is kind of neat. Hey, so we got Devil Flyer out there. Hey, saying hey everyone. Hey Devil, good to see ya. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. All right, so that was our S12, and then we had Pops.
Yay! Thanks.
Yay! Thank you.
Just sub the
Just
channel.
sub to the channel. Cool. All right. Hey, that means that you get to choose the next number after we go with Pops. So Pops chose 9. So
We did 9.
We did 9 already? I don't think
I
so.
picked 9 earlier.
Did you?
Thought. No,
You sure?
I was going to.
Okay.
It was 5, I said. Okay. I take it
So,
back.
all right, Devil, go ahead and think of what number you might want next, a 2, 4, 6, or 10, and let us know. And meanwhile, we're going to go with Pop's S9, standing by. Another one of my favorites.
Atomic Blonde.
Atomic Blonde. Oh my God. Started off, it's loosely based on a story, a comic called The Coldest City, retitled Atomic Blonde for the film. One of my all-time favorite films. I mentioned Anna when we were talking about Valerian. In my perfect world, we would have
Theron, right?
Yeah, Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron. Yeah.
I would love to see an Anna, Atomic Blonde, John Wick 90s team up. Because this took place in the 80s. Then again, Anna did too. So maybe we'd have to de-age Wick a little bit. But it was, Atomic Blonde is everything. And does anybody remember like the main guy that was in the film?
Nope.
James McAvoy. So I said that we'd see McAvoy again too. So
we did. Yep, there it is. Yep.
This is just a fantastic film. I usually see things coming well ahead. The final twist at the very end, when she gets onto an airplane, did not see that coming. I was like, okay, that was super cool. And the soundtrack, it was a banging 80s soundtrack. It was very, very cool. And
can I just say that I think Atomic Blonde is a much better title than The Coldest City.
Absolutely.
Atomic Blonde is just absolutely perfect. Whoever came up with that is just, maybe it's in the book. I don't know. Maybe it's in the comic. But that's a much better title than The Coldest City. So,
if you've not seen the movie, because I haven't read the comic, but
I haven't seen the movie either. I've heard good things about it.
During the 80s,
Charlize Theron.
The Cold War, and I'm a Cold War baby. So, I started high school in 87, and I had my spiral notebooks with ICBMs flying back and forth across continents. So like the spy, the 80s stuff was totally about, that's what I was all about. I love that stuff.
You make me feel old. I graduated 10 years before you even started high school.
What are you talking about? You were a professional comic book inker when you were 6. I thought we established that earlier tonight. But yeah, so the whole there's a scene. Oh, there went some of my lighting. There was a scene in here where there was somebody who was willing to sell out their own people just to be able to maintain the status quo for the next decade by helping out the other side. And it's like, you know what? That is how real life unfortunately works too. So this one, there's some real life lessons in there as well. So yeah, I totally, absolutely, positively love this film.
I have to put this on my list to actually see because
you should.
It hits a couple of buttons for me. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I just recently watched a Netflix film with Charlize Theron in it that's got a comic book connection. I won't say it in case it comes up here.
All right, Devil Flyer is 2, 4, 6 is what's left.
We got 2, 4, 6, and 10, I believe.
All right.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Pick
10.
1.
4, 6, 10. Anybody else? And hey, Katie, if you're there, you can still throw us a number 2. We'd rather have you guys doing the rest for the evening. Nam, go ahead, throw us a number. Sorry, missing Tank Girl. Yeah, and we're glad that you knew Tank Girl though. Very, very cool.
All right, let's go with
All right.
10.
All right, we're
I was
going to
thinking
go with
10 would
10.
probably be a good one.
All
And
right,
Pops
let's do
picks
it.
2.
All
And
right.
Katie picks 6.
RPID.
RIPD.
Ripped.
Yes. The Rest in Peace Department was more than an early vehicle for the future Deadpool. It was based upon the Dark Horse comic, where they're dead and they're part of the Afterlife Police Department. So
Pop says that movie cracked him up.
So yeah, it's there's stuff been going around Facebook. One saying, you know, what is the best Ryan Reynolds movie ever? And you can't say Deadpool. And I answered immediately. I'm like, Buying the Cow, fantastic film. You know, foolproof. It was a Canadian film, great film too. But so this was a little bit before Deadpool, but not as early as his early work. I've dug Ryan Reynolds.
The trailer for this is hilarious.
Ever since he was Two Guys, a Girl, at a pizza place.
I have
So
to watch this
Yeah.
one.
yeah. All right. So we've got, okay, so we got 10. So we got 10 coming up for Nem next. Okay, that's here. 6.
No, S2
Yes.
next. For
Oh,
Pop.
Two, 'cause
okay.
it- yeah,
Pops
Pops
yes,
picked 2. Yeah.
Okay, so we did 10. We got 2. Mystery Men.
Oh,
This had a friggin' all-star cast. So I'm just going to read off there. Hank Azaria, Clara Forlani, Janine Garofalo, Eddie Lazard, Greg Kinnear, William H. Macy, Cal Mitchell, Lena Olin, who I knew from Alias, Paul Rubens, good old Pee Wee Herman, love him, Jeffrey Rush, Ben Stiller, Wes Studi, and Tom Waits. So
wow.
huge.
Tom Waits, the
name.
singer?
I don't know. Tom Waits, maybe so.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Or is it?
I remember
Tom
Janine.
Waits.
I remember
Yeah,
Janine
probably.
Garofalo with the skull bowling ball. This was just, it was a hell of a lot of fun movie. And it came from originally Flaming Carrot Comics, of all places.
Wow.
So most people did not know that that was a comic book adaptation of sorts.
I didn't.
All right. So now that was 2, and we get an S6 for Katie. From Hell.
From Hell. Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp and Heather Graham.
I
So
don't think I've seen this one.
I remember the comic going on the shelves in the store. It was definitely a little bit more mature than I was reading at that point. You know, that was giving me my X-Men, giving me my X-Force, giving me my New Mutants. I still love those too. But yeah, so 10 years later, Johnny Depp was in there. So
Yeah.
and
Em says, "Oh, love the graphic novel so much."
very cool. So I'm glad that we included that one. All right.
And just to, I looked it up while he was pulling stuff up here.
About
Tom
Waits?
was the singer. He was the singer-songwriter.
Oh, that's so
He was in that
cool.
last one. Yep.
He's
it
got
was
such a
Tom
gravelly
Waits, the
voice.
singer-songwriter.
I like him.
All right. If my numbers are correct, I think S4 is our last one for the evening.
The only one left. Yep.
The Shadow.
The Shadow. And this one's kind of a cool one to leave on because
Alex Baldwin.
it is.
Alec Baldwin. Yes, it's a great. It's a tough film. The Shadow is also a pulp character. I think
Yep,
he
and
actually started on the radio.
Mhm.
Then he was in the pulps. Then he was in the
1930.
comics. Then he was, and there were some serial movies done of the Shadow, but this movie was done in the 80s.
94.
94. Okay, so early 90s with Alec Baldwin. It unfortunately was done about the same time as the Batman film, so they inserted some campy stuff that didn't need to be there. So there's some of the stuff in the movie, but if you can get past that, it's a pretty good adaptation of the pulp character, the Shadow.
So yeah, and actually, Rob, I mean, like you nailed all that, and that's why I said it's kind of cool that we ended on this one because we said, comic book DNA. It wasn't first appearance. So yeah, radio, 1930, the pulps, 1931, the first comic, which is on the screen, 1940, and then this version of the film, 1994.
And he was at DC Comics. They did a shadow book.
I agree, Nem. He says this movie always reminded me of the Green Hornet TV series. I agree.
Yeah,
and I wanted actually, Nem, one of the things I wanted to put in tonight was the Green Hornet. So I was going to go, maybe we'll do film and TV. I love the Green Hornet TV show.
Please don't emphasize that latest movie of the Green
Hornet.
No.
I said TV
God,
show.
what a horrible piece of...
It's another series I inked, by the way. Just letting you know.
Wait, what?
Another series I inked.
Over who?
I'd have to look.
Okay.
So
Jim Butler? The Butler?
Yeah.
Well, he did the covers. Jeff Butler did the covers.
Jeff Butler.
Because that came out from Now Comics.
Right.
He's local too.
Yeah, I met him at a comic show.
Ron Fortier. Yep.
Way little kid. In high school.
Well, it was by Now Comics.
Yep. Yeah, yep. And it was a Stranko cover for #1, if I recall correctly.
I think you're right.
Yeah, no, I loved the Green Hornet TV series. Totally crushed on the secretary. Oh my God, she was like beautiful. Green Hornet was everything Batman should have been if they took a serious approach to Batman.
In fact, the reason, and I know a little bit of trivia about this one too, the reason why we didn't get a second season was that they wanted to go campier with it, like the Batman TV show. And the actors said, no way, we're not doing that. So
I don't blame him. And I love the Green Hornet Pops. I agree, but I had the hots for Kato. So, I mean, Bruce Lee, come on.
Yeah, he was excellent in that.
Yeah. And who was, it was Van, who
Williams.
played Van Williams. Thank you. Yes. I was like, not Van Wilder. That was Ryan Reynolds' movie,
Nope.
not Van McCoy.
I started to say,
thank you.
I started to say a different Van, but no, it's Van Williams.
Very cool. All right, everybody. That clears our board for today.
Didn't you? Boy, you timed that well.
Yep. That's
worked
3
out
minutes
nice.
after the hour.
I want to say, thanks to everybody that participated tonight. Pops, thank you. Katie, multiple times, thank you. Who else? Nem, thanks for chiming in. Devil, thanks for chatting with us. Thank you for subbing to the channel. That is awesome. We really, really appreciate when, the audience is interacting with us. It makes it a lot more fun for us too. So we're not just sitting here and reading off numbers and going with names.
And if you really like us, to subscribe and like and do all that good stuff wherever you view us, either live or afterwards.
And
I'm looking for my little red Velcro, but I cannot find it, so I will just have to punt with everybody.
Okay, I'll get mine out then.
So everybody, thank you for being with us tonight. And Barb, would you like to close us out?
As we always like to say, you're upside down, Rob. At the end of every show. All right? Make mine
Silverline. Hi, I'm Dave Dorman. Make mine Silverline.